Happy Sabbath, everyone. I am privileged to have joining me this morning Pastor Dwayne Duncombe, who's the lead pastor at the City Temple Seventh-day Adventist Church in Detroit, Michigan. He's going to share with us more information about the Motor City joint virtual worship services that are to take place for the entire month of May. Pastor Duncombe, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Sister Young. It's good to be with you.
So tell us, how did this concept begin?
Well, first of all, we know that this year is a year of innovative evangelism for our entire conference, the Lake Region Conference. And as a result, we have chosen a theme for this year, Go Share Jesus Now. A major part of this theme is the focus on moving every member from membership to discipleship. And a part of being healthy disciples is being in relationship with Christ, knowing him well, but also being disciples who make disciples. And so as we contemplated that theme as pastors here in the Motor City, we wanted to know how we could implement that here. And we came up with the idea, we felt led as we prayed and talked, that we would first of all try to bring everybody together so that we would be able to worship in a unified way as Motor City churches. And then this would be a month-long emphasis on discipleship, what it means to be a healthy, growing disciple who makes disciples. And then we would end in June, the first two Sabbaths in June, with equipping training for personal evangelism. So that's kind of how this all came together.
Tell us a little bit about the speakers and participants for the services.
Okay, well, the speakers are going to be our own pastors from right here in Motor City. We're going to have Pastor Steve Bromwell, Pastor Daniel Carmona, Pastor Trisha Payne, Pastor Kinel Cadet, and then on the final Sabbath it will be myself. And we wanted to bring in as many people as possible from the Motor City. So we're seeking to represent all of our churches and the participants who will do the music and the prayers and the preliminaries. And it's not only going to be from as many churches, all of our churches are represented, but also multi-generational, so that we'll be able to see all of us together represented and worshiping together.
So will there be a base of operations? Will everything happen from a particular site?
Actually, this is all going to be virtual, and so there will be many sites. Will be coming from various areas of our conference. Some churches, some people will be coming to us from their own homes, but we're going to be worshiping all together on the same platform.
So tell us a little bit more about the follow-up. You mentioned the first two Sabbaths in June. How is that? What does that look like?
Okay, so that's going to be June 5th and June 12th. In the afternoon, Sabbath afternoon at 3 o'clock, we're going to have about an hour long of training. The first week, we're going to have sharing with us Dr. Edward Schmidt, who is the director of the North American Division Evangelism Institute that is housed at the seminary in Andrews University. He'll be coming to share with us fundamentals on personal evangelism and some resources of how individuals and churches can get started in doing that. The next weekend at the same time, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's all going to be virtual, streamed, and we're going to have Sister Jamie Jean Dom, who at one time was the digital evangelism leader for our North American division, but now she is a private consultant, but she'll be coming to share with us how we can take the principles that we learned the previous week of personal evangelism and actually put them to work on a digital platform to reach people in social media, by email and other media. So we're looking forward to that type of innovative training as well, especially now that we're sheltering in place and socially distant. We can still be able to be sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ.
What would you tell members how they can prepare for these services in May?
Okay, well, first of all, we want to make sure you have the information, so this is helpful so that we can know that this is coming up and we'll be able to watch online. Our YouTube channel is going to be Detroit Motor City so that folks will be able to tune in. We're also going to be sending out flyers to our churches so that we can see that. So we want you to be aware. We want you to be praying and asking the Lord to bless our churches and bless our efforts at sharing the gospel. We also want to invite you to let people know, spread the word, and invite others to come on and to watch as well, to tune in, not only during the month of May, but also for those first 2 weekend trainings in the afternoon Sabbaths, the first 2 Sabbaths of June.
Well, Pastor Duncan, it sounds like a wonderful effort to have churches be as we were designed to be, areas of training so that we can be about God's business and saving souls. Thank you so much for sharing that information with us. And we'll be praying that God's blessings will attend us and that His Holy Spirit will guide us in all that we do, especially in May.
Thank you very much. It's good to be on. Thanks for having me.